there's sometimes a discrepancy. So, for example, they ship $1 million worth of crude sunflower seed oil that shows up in Egypt. They do the SGS report and say, oh, well, something's wrong with it. It's not right. What happens is now the ship is tied up at the dock. And after a few days, they started charging the supplier thousands of dollars to dock that ship there while they quibble back and forth over the discrepancy of a SGS report. Then eventually what happens is the supplier, to stop losing money, he just discount the load by 20-30%, and the buyer gets it at a discount and the supplier loses money. This is why many suppliers demand payment at load import. And the buyer has the option to bring their own SGS people there and test it themselves at their expense.
Okay. So, and for this price, what is the origin port?
The origin of this crude one, I got to look at it again, but if I'm not mistaken, it's Brazil. Let me look at my book here. Look at my book. If I'm not mistaken, it's Brazil. Well, it goes between Brazil. It was Ukraine. They have some political discord in Ukraine and Russia. So more than likely it's going to be Brazil. It depends on what's available when. Because they have allocations that they have to meet. And sometimes people don't get their allocation, so it may be an allocation here or there. But that's why we recommend that the buyer supplies the specification of the oil they want, so that the specification will be spot on, because they make it per batch. So whether it comes from Ukraine, whether it comes from Brazil or what have you, it'll match.
Because in this second case, I have to travel to be in the board, because I'm the one who's gonna sign.
Right.
Because they're gonna put the money in my account.
Right.
And then when you said that is, I have to test it, so I'm gonna bring SGS testing in inspection in the port of the origin. So I have to be there to sign the paperwork to release the money.
Right.
Okay, but in this case, I'm not able to take all 1,300 tons one time, because they will not ship all this money to me. This is a huge money.
Yeah.
They can ship me. They can send me like 200,000, but they will not send me 1 million.
Okay. All right. Well, in that case, we got. That's what the situation is. Let me have a chat with them, because it might be something we can do. If we could put this under a contract, and then just have the
contract.
Yeah, so what I'm thinking about, but the price point is going to be different. But if we have the full contract, but even if you have the full contract for 12 months or whatever the hell it is, they're still not going to get an SPLC or LC for the total $1 million anyway.
Okay.
So let's have a chat. Just chat with them, see what they think.
And in this new case, what's gonna happen?
Well, I'm gonna see if we can make an exception to get a lower threshold. But I just talked to him about that just the other day.
Okay.
That's why I have this other guy come in, and they'll do LCs for 1,000 metric tons. Right.
Oh.
So it's all the same story wherever you go.
Yeah, I see. I see. Okay. So I will explain for them the situation and come back to you.
Okay. All right. We'll touch bases later. All right. Thank you, my good man. All right. Cheers.
Okay. All right. Thank you, buddy. Thank you very much. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yep. You got to know exactly what you're talking about when you're talking to the people. You have to speak with confidence. You got to know what you're talking about. You got to know your questions, know your answers, know the rules and regulations, the process, the procedures, and the poignant points that makes the decision work. And leave it in their hands. And again, the law of cause. Hey, I'm going to call you back. That's right. Let's call back and get this thing done. Go ahead and lose that money, $1 million. Lose that $1 million. Lose it. More than 200,000. We can deal with it though. Keep watching. Keep finding ways to make it work. All right, I got to get ready for this other call. It's going to be a clandestine call, so I may not be able to join, but you know it's going to be a good call. Cheers.